everyone, welcome to Liv Aligned Pilates. I'm Liv and today we have a full body feel good flow suitable for all levels of fitness. Now I don't have any equipment planned for this workout, but I do love adding equipment when I am doing an at-home Pilates workout. If you have any ankle weights or a mini resistance band, please feel free to add them in to your liking. Now let's get started lying down onto our back. As we roll down, we'll step our feet out as wide as the mat and just begin with a gentle windscreen wiper motion, rocking your knees side to side. As you're here, maybe closing down the eyes and taking a deep inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. And as you're inhaling, sending that air to any tight areas of your body. And as you're exhaling, relaxing those areas, relaxing those muscles. Feel free to lower your knees to one side and hold for a few rounds of breath. Pressing the opposite shoulder blade down. If you are holding, bring your knees over to the other side. Coming back to the center, stepping your feet in hip distance apart, keeping your knees bent. We wrap our hands behind our head, elbows wide, shrug the shoulders down. 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, filling up the lungs, expanding the rib cage. Exhaling through your mouth, drawing the ribs towards the hips and contracting gently through your core. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Front to back, side to side. Exhale, ribs to hips, navel to spine, just really gently, nothing too forced here. And one more round at your own pace. Feel free to continue to breathe in this pattern as you add in your ab curls. You're gently tucking your chin to your chest, you're drawing your ribs towards your hips. This will lift you up and flex you forward. Notice if you're holding tension through your glutes, try to relax the glutes, press the tailbone heavy down into your mat. And not only feeling energy drawing down ribs to hips, but also across from hip bone to hip bone. Elbows will stay wide, we aren't pulling the neck forward, we are just supporting our neck with our hands and our arms. We begin to add a tabletop leg lift and we alternate that. So each time you curl, lifting the other leg to tabletop. And just resting whenever you need. If you prefer to do a few reps with your head staying down, that is absolutely fine. Otherwise, continuing to curl. Now we're adding on one more layer, or a few more layers, but the next one being a leg extension. Curling up, hold your curl, extend your leg, hold your curl, bring the knee back into tabletop, lower down. Other side, lift, extend, bend, lower the foot, lower the head. Continue here, alternating your leg each time. Now we do have one final layer to add on. Let's do it all together. Lifting up into your curl, lift your leg to tabletop. Stay in the curl, extend your leg. Stay in the curl, sweep your leg up, all the way out to the side, around and down, back to tabletop, and then lower down with the foot and the head. Other side, curl, lift your leg to tabletop, hold your curl, extend your leg, hold your curl, sweep your leg up to the ceiling, out to the side, down and around, back to tabletop, and lower. Whew, the abs are on fire. So as you're circling your leg up, out and around, watch that your bent knee doesn't swing out to the side to the opposite direction. We want that supporting knee to stay pointing straight up to the ceiling, feeling that even weight distributed through your pelvis. And just making those circles as small or as large as you like, depending on how your hips feel here. We have one more to each side. Draw that energy from hip bone to hip bone as well, just to stay really steady. Last one here. Big sweep up, out, around, and in. Now let's slide our right leg out long and extend our left leg up to the ceiling. Arms are out to a V, pressing down against the floor for support. We're circling this left leg out, around, and down, sweeping up, out, around, and down. Try to knit the rib cage down. And you're really reaching energy through this left leg, but at the same time drawing the hip bone, the femur, back into the socket. Again, you make these circles as small or as large as you like. You can do a bent knee as a modification. I like to rest my hands on my hips for a bit of feedback. Here for 3, 2, sweep up on 1. Wrap your hands behind your thigh, curl up, or your calf if you can reach. Lift your right leg off of the floor. We're going to switch here, drawing those shoulder blades down your back. Try not to creep the shoulders towards the ears. Your head can be down if you prefer. Bent knee is an option. We're here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your right leg ends up towards the ceiling and your left leg lowers down to the floor. Press your arms out into a V beside you, draw those shoulders down. Let's circle this right leg now, swishing up, out to the side, down and around. Really stabilize through the pelvis. Imagine that energy pulling across, also a gentle lift through your pelvic floor. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, sweep that leg up to the ceiling on 1. Wrap your hands behind your thigh or your calf. Lift your left leg off of the floor and start to switch and switch. Little bit of support from your upper body here, but it's mainly your core holding you up. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Coming down and just circling your knees out and around. Or rest your feet to the mat and rock side to side. Moving into our bridging series. Have your feet flat, hip distance apart, knees are bent, arms will press beside you, shoulders will shrug down. So we're going to find a slight tilt of the pelvis, nothing too forced. Ribs to hips here naturally as you tuck under. Squeeze those glutes and press your hips straight up to the ceiling. Lower down, tap the mat. Press up, squeeze your glutes. Lower down, tap the mat. Sometimes we roll up and melt down through our bridges. Today we're keeping that gentle tuck, that posterior tilt, and we're more hinging from the hips, pressing straight up, tapping down. Adding in an abduction, we lift up, squeeze those glutes, open the knees to the corners of the room, back to parallel, tap down. Lift. Try not to drop the hips as you open the knees. Doing very well here. Think about the midsection, wrapping in, keeping tailbone tucked. One more layer, we lift up, we do our abduction, and then our adduction, knees tap together, back to parallel, tap those hips down. Squeeze, press, open, close and tap, and then bring the hips down. One more like this. Now we stay up and we just do the abduction and the adduction on repeat. Maybe you reach your arms to the ceiling. Trying to keep the back of the body lifting up just as much as you did when your arms were beside you. And we're back to parallel in 3, 2, 1. Returning to parallel, pulse your hips down and up, halfway down, all the way up. Eight more. Press through the heels. Pull the heels back towards the shoulders as you're pulsing up. 4, 3, you've got it. 2, and 1. Beautiful. We roll down. We might bring the knees to the chest, feeling that release through our glutes. Rolling yourself over for your side lying series. We'll bring our head to our hand or bicep. We'll bring our knees, shins and feet forward to line up with the front edge of your mat. And then your knees should be in line with your hips, and it's like you've got 2 L shapes through your body. Let's glue our feet together and just open the knee and the thigh. If you really want to focus on that alignment, head down to bicep will help you lift up through that side of your waist. Good. This would be quite tricky if you had a mini resistance band around your thighs. So if you've got one, make sure you've put it on. Now let's add on. Let's open the knee. Keep it where it is. Lift your foot, bring your shin parallel to the floor, and then close down. Open, lift the foot, close down. Knee, foot, lower down. Two more like this, and then we're going to reverse it. Beautiful. So let's lift our foot first, then our knee, and then lower down. Internal rotation, parallel, lower down. Two more like this. Good. Now can we keep our leg parallel, just lift and lower? Really lightly lower here. Top hips stacked, lengthened. So top side waist lengthened away from the rib cage. We're lifting, we're holding in 3, almost there. 2, lift, hold, stretch your leg long on a diagonal towards the bottom front corner of your mat and start to draw small circles in any direction. We're doing 8 more in this direction and then we'll reverse. 6, try not to rock that hip, that top hip. 4, 3, 2, hold on, let's reverse. Last 10 here. Keep that control over the circles. 8 more. Breathe through it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest down straight into a kneeling series. On the hands and knees, lower your right forearm down and across the mat. Press your left hand into the floor. Square hips and shoulders off to the floor as well. So making sure you're not opening up to that side. Flex your left foot and press up into a donkey kick. Good. Hips squared, shoulders squared, core lifting as your leg presses up. Now we're really tapping into that hip mobility today. Let's lift up, open the knee out to the side, circle down and around. Press up, open out to the side, circle down and around. Try not to exaggerate any position of your spine too much. Let's hit reverse. Go open out first, up and around. Open, up and around. And we're pulsing in that donkey kick to finish off strong in 3, 2, 1. Find your donkey kick, flex your foot, square those hips off one more time, press up. We've got 8 more pulses. We have 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Find a child's pose stretch just to reset. Deep breaths here. Wonderful. Roll yourself up. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Starting with our side lying work. Lying your head down into your bicep or into your hand, bringing your legs into that 90-degree angle, lining up your shins with the front edge of your mat, and your back with the back edge. Lift the hip or lift the waist, and then coming into your clams, keeping your feet glued together. Drawing back through that core. Nice, let's add that next layer. Go knee first. Lift your foot parallel to the floor with that shin, lower down slowly. Open knee, lift foot, slowly close down. Let's do 2 more in this direction. Perfect. Now switch it up. Go foot first. Internal rotation through that hip. Lift your knee, lower down. Two more here. Good. Really emphasize the lift and the up. Now we keep our shin parallel to the floor. We lift and lower. Sometimes that second side taps in a lot quicker than the first. Holding on for 4, 3, 2. Good. Lift on 1. Extend your leg forward. Small circles, not too big. We don't want those hips to rock too much or at all. 6 more. And then we reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. Steady out that hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight up into that kneeling sequence. Left forearm across the mat, right hand pressing into the floor, shoulders and hips squared off to the mat. Coming into your donkey kick with that right leg. Now as you're lifting your leg, you're lifting your core, making sure that you're not just dipping through your low back to kick that leg up. Even though it's called donkey kick, we should probably call it donkey lift. Now we're going to begin to circle in 3, 2, lift up on 1, open your knee, circle down and around. Lift up, open, circle down and around. Square the shoulders. It's very tempting to open up as you fatigue. We reverse in 3, 2, 1. Hit reverse, open first, circle up, around and down. Reset that core if you've forgotten. I did. 4 more. 3 more. Nice big circles, 2. And then we lift up on 1. We've got that donkey kick pulse to finish. 10 slow pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise for class. Forearms parallel to one another. Toes step back. Tailbone tucks under. Plank hold. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, pressing that floor away. Keep breathing. We want energy shooting out of our head and our heels, but also drawing in towards our center. Hopefully shaking right about now. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Let's come into that child's pose. Let's bring ourselves up to seated and stretch out those glutes. They worked very hard today. So crossing your right ankle over your left knee for figure 4. If you would prefer to lie on your back or do this in a prone version, you can. And switching sides when you're ready. Try and lift that chest, nice long spine. Rather than sinking into it, it will deepen the stretch if you press yourself closer to that leg. And then come to a comfortable seated position, clasping those hands together, pressing forward, round through your back. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, rounding. And as you lengthen, sweeping your arms all the way down, and you are all done. So I hope you enjoyed this full body feel good flow. Now if you did, please make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe to Liv Aligned Pilates. I upload new workouts every week, and I would absolutely love to know if you did add any equipment and what you added and how it changed the workout for you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.